Let me just stay here for 5 minutes until the SAX disappears. Just avoids the hassle, in my opinion. Perfectly possible. You just have to be very good with timing, by the way. Nothing is impossible in this game, except, you know, some things. That was a rather silly thing to say. But, basically, you know, it's really easy to do some of these things that seem impossible because of the game mechanics. And up, and out. Yep, easy. Of course, the more missiles you get early on, the easier the game is later. Duh, right? You know, I'm always surprised by a lot of Metroid maps for this game. How very few people actually are aware of the supposedly secret recharge room in Sector 2. I can't get to it yet, and we'll see what I'm doing for time-wise later, and whether I show you or not. But very few people know that it's there. Or at least I found very few people know that it's there. Perfectly possible to get over them, if you time your jumps right. Kinda like that. Sector 2, we're out of here. Until later, of course. Oh no. Oh well. Yes. Funny how everything she faces tends to threaten the universe itself. No, it can't be just a planetary problem. It has to be, you know, a galactic problem. You know, I mean, if it was just a planetary problem, Samus probably wouldn't even show up. Oh yes, electrified water, what fun. Funnily enough, it is actually possible to get back and out of Sector 4 without draining the water. I've never done it though, because I'm not sure what would happen on your return later. Now, presumably, as soon as you go into one of the waterlogged rooms, you'd get electrified, so, it wouldn't be a good idea. I have to forgive the slowdown. It's simply the way the emulator seems to want to work at the moment. I can't seem to stop it. The sooner you get super missiles, the better, I tell you. Oop, no. Oop, Energy tanks, always a good thing. I don't really have much to say anymore. I seem to have gone very quiet. Sorry, I'm half concentrating on the game. Metroid 4 it's a good addition to the Metroid series, but I still definitely prefer Metroid 3. Because just Metroid 3 has far and away greater exploration feel to it. Which of course kind of makes me think of Metroid 2. Metroid 2 was very different in terms of the whole feel of the Metroid series. I mean, the whole point of Metroid is, of course, you go around collecting items. The items allow you to access new and better areas. Just remember about this. I'm always forgetting this one, I swear. You know, the items allow you to access new and better areas, and allow you to get stronger items, etc., etc., etc. Metroid 2 is different from that because, you had to kill the Metroids. That was the whole point. Killing the Metroids allowed you to progress to the next area, as opposed to picking up the items. But, in a sort of a twist on that, the items themselves allowed you to access new Metroids. Most of them did, at least. Like the Space Jump, Screw Attack, Spider Ball. Definitely the Spider Ball. Spider Ball is extraordinarily useful in that game. But, you still have to sort of, I don't know, applaud Nintendo for their use of a different thing, but I suppose that's why they haven't done a system like it since, because lots of people don't like Metroid 2, which is completely wrong in my opinion. Metroid 2 is a fantastic game, because it was so different. Give me a break, guys. I swear, I've never seen them fire 3 in one go before. There will be a lot of slowdown here. So you'll have to just bear with it, I'm afraid. Damn. Kinda saw that one coming. Whoop. If you play this game enough times, you can kind of sort of predict this pattern. It's not immediately obvious, but you can sometimes. He doesn't have a specifically set pattern, but he does have ways he goes more commonly than others. Damn. Gotcha. Wait. One thing you don't want to do is get stuck underwater with an X flying around. Come on. Speed booster.